everyone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Women's Cave. Here we are. I'm Jade.
And I'm Winona.
We remember to introduce ourselves at the beginning, you guys. We are getting so much better. High five.
Yes.
Yes. Had to do a nerd style. Okay, so here we are. We are here with a really special guest, but before we let her introduce herself, we have to talk about us because we're narcissistic. Sometimes.
Just a little bit.
Well, just Winona, which I call Nona sometimes.
I claim narcissism and full and total embodiment.
You do with your full body sweep. I'm narcissistic. Anyway, we are the founders of the And I Thought Ladies, and we have written 3 books, well, 4 altogether, but one's just not out yet. So, and one of them is And I Thought Divorce Was Bad with Other Life Lessons. And I Thought Being Grown Up Was Easy. And then this one will be out for pre-order very soon, as the person that we have actually on today is actually is the reason why we even started to write this book, which is awesome. And I thought I could juggle it all.
I love how you claim that you're like, no, we started writing this book and it was awesome, right? We just assume that it's awesome.
And it'll be out for pre-order and over the Labor Day weekend. And yes, I did say, yes, it's awesome. Well, because if I don't believe in my work, who will believe in my work?
You're not lying.
Right.
It's so hard for people to believe in the work.
We just had a whole thing on confidence in the house. We had to get it back. So I have confidence that my work is great.
I have old school Austin Power style mojo.
Wow. See, Nona was telling her age.
Nope, I'm hanging out with 60-year-olds. That's what happened. So can we do a fist bump on this one? Because I'm young.
Fist bump.
There we go. Anyway, we're so smart segue, Jay.
Oh, right. I was supposed to have a smart segue. So the purple book that we were talking about, and I thought I could juggle it all, is actually a part of a women's conference that we had the pleasure, and we were very honored to get picked to speak on, because you guys know that we are silly like I don't know what. So I was very honored to get picked on her conference. And would you like to introduce yourself? Our guest, by the way.
Yes. Oh, well, okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. All right. My name is Dr. Iolande Argent, and I am the host of the 2016 Women's Virtual Success Summit.
Oh, nice. So how many countries is this summit going to be in?
Currently, we have speakers from representing all 7 continents, and at this point, we are in 8 countries. No, 10 countries.
10 countries. It must be hard to keep count because you keep adding them and adding them and adding them. So,
I do.
Okay, I'm not.
Yeah, it's harder to keep track of the speakers than it is for the people who are becoming members and trying to register to see them. Not so much, but the speakers, on the other hand, that's getting kind of hard.
Oh, so how many do you have altogether? Because I know I'm looking forward to watching the entire thing. I'm going to be glued to your channel and writing my next book. So.
Okay, there you go. Currently, we have 52 altogether. So it was only supposed to be 48, and we ended up with 52. So there'll be several bonus speakers that are being added as extra.
Okay, not to give anything away. So what are the bonuses? Because everybody loves a little bonus.
Well, a lot of the bonus speakers that are coming are going to talk about things like taxes and how to prepare your business for your taxes. Home-based business. I've got a wonderful gentleman. He talks about how women are marginalized when they express their emotions. Specifically, he's an anger management practitioner, and he noticed how women are just completely ostracized if they speak out against any injustice at the workplace or anywhere else. And he's written several books on this. So he's definitely going to be a bonus and he teaches how to handle when people try to marginalize you for, speaking out. A couple of the other bonuses, I have a work at home. Matter of fact, the co-host is a bonus. She has been working at home now, oh my gosh, pretty much her whole career. And she gives people tips on how to find legitimate work at home opportunities as opposed to the scams that are out there. And so she's an extra bonus. And there's a couple of others I have to read through But definitely some good bonus stuff for the ladies who want to be in the know.
Oh, when we named this, we were calling it, we were like, take your business from a business to an empire. Because I'm like, if you can do 7 countries and 52 speakers,
Yes.
I'm like, Miss Argent, you don't have a business, you have an empire at this moment. Done.
Well, they only get to hear me because I'm the interviewer and I'm the keynote speaker, so they don't have to hear me that much. I'm actually one of the bonuses. I probably will be talking about, if I'm not mistaken, I think I outlined taxes. So I think I have one that's set up for taxes, but then the keynote speaker, if people want to come and hear about how this got set up in under 3 months, they're welcome to come hear me do that.
So, okay, so you have an empire and you're like Superwoman.
Wow.
Well,
Where do I apply to become you?
Well, I'm looking to retire soon, so
I'm coming out.
There you go.
You need to train me.
Yeah. Well, see, first we got to get you that magic lasso, and you got to break off of those. You got to get the power. What is it? Power coupling things that you wear on your wrist.
Yes.
Power bracelets. Yep.
Yeah. So y'all, audience, if I'm missing for like the next 6 months, I'm out there training. Like, yo, I'm gonna be able to do something like that in 3 months.
There you go.
You'll be real sad when you see Winona show up at your door and be like, hello? Hello? You said, hello? knock, hello? You gotta go.
Hey, she is welcome to come out here. We've definitely got the right weather at this point for the training because I'm telling you, when we first started the summit, it was 110 degrees pretty much every day. So, yeah, you don't want to come out during that time. You can come out now. It's about 85, 90. So we're good.
Oh my goodness. We were out in Los Angeles and we came in and we kind of like skated in and it was like 85, 90 degrees. And then right as our plane was leaving, we found out that the next day was going to be 100 and something. And then every time we called someone out there, they're like, it's like 100 degrees. It's so hot. I'm like, are you joking? So we got in and we got out right just like, whoop.
Perfect
timing. Because the week before, it was 100. So perfect timing. Perfect. I'm sorry. We're supposed to be asking you about your conference. So
yes.
Go ahead.
Shoot.
Ask away. Okay.
How did...
Basically...
Oh.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
How did this come about? Like, were you just sitting down one day having some tea with your girlfriends or something and think, we need this woman conference? And how did it come about?
Actually, it's kind of funny you should say it that way. I was sitting down having tea or coffee or something, and I thought, I'm bored. I need to do something. When can I do it? Okay, that makes a good weekend. Let's do Labor Day weekend. It's long this year. Who can I talk about? Let's talk about women in business, one of my favorite topics. How can I find speakers? Because over the years, as as being fellow podcasters, you run into an awful lot of really great people, and you want to get back with them and have them, get back together and share more of their information. So I thought, let's do a summit. Let's go ahead and do a video summit because I've done telesummits in the past, but I thought, let's go ahead and move into the video. So let's do that. So then I sat and I wrote a couple of things out, put out some feelers, and then about a week into it, I put up the little website real quick, and then I got slammed with all of these people from around the world going, I'd like to do that. Can I talk about this on your summit? Do you think this is a good fit for your summit? And I was like, oh, so people really do want to come in and talk to women in business because there is still to this day, women in business are a very underserved niche. No matter how much they want to talk about progression, this and that, as women business owners, we do not get the right information when we go to start a business.
Very true. Right.
You might get you get the generic stuff, but the generic doesn't help you. If you're trying to, you're a hairdresser, you just graduated from school, you can't just go out there and go visit, the SBA will tell you, well, come here and we've got all this stuff. Well, you do have interesting resources, but how many people there have actually ever started a business from the ground up? Most of the people there are retired CEOs, which, as you know, most CEOs got their jobs because they graduated from some university or they were a member of somebody's fraternity, and that's how they got hired. They didn't get hired. They got hired. They didn't start this business.
Very true. Very true.
Very, very true.
I think I remember reading once or actually watching once, that like to start a business or women being treated fairly in corporations or even in just starting businesses in general, I always thought that the United States would lead that, and it's like Sweden. I think it's like,
Right.
yeah, that I'm like, really? You guys treat them a little fair? So I've always been interested in knowing like how we were actually going to equal that out, because I mean in the 50s and 60s it was more progressive here than it was there, but now they've passed us. So like I think that an opportunity that you are giving is going to be great, and making that step and filling that gap. I'm so excited. I'm actually excited to be a part of it.
I am. I'm very excited to be a part of it. And as I said before, it was kind of, when we got the email back, we said, really? Wow.
You weren't expecting the email, really? Come on.
Well,
No.
you know how you put yourself out there and you say, well, I'm going to leave it up to whatever I'm leaving it up to. And it is what it is. And it was very great because we do have some very great ladies. And I was really excited that you saw our vision. And as what we were talking about, you saw our vision. And I was very excited that you let us share it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, I loved your email, when you inquired, and your vision and how your group is set up. And I thought, now this is something we could use. Dynamic women who are out there moving and shaking. You got multiple businesses going on between all of you. You're at all the ends of the spectrum, everything from starting out to up and running successfully. So you can actually speak to the ladies that'll be watching you guys, because you're part of our bonus material too. So we might want to mention that you guys are part of our bonus material.
Oh, yay!
Yay, you're part of the bonus material.
I know we've been saying it and saying it and saying it.
We have.
Definitely. Check us out on the Virtual Women Conference Summit.
Yes.
Now, I'm so sorry to move just a tad away from the conference just for a split second, because you're a cool person. You are a really cool person. Like when I did
thank you.
I just chatted with you, and then you talked about this lady got to judge a film festival in Australia.
Oh, yeah.
It's for her to come out there. And if you read about what this is about, it's like, as you build your empire, blah, 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 blah. And she judged the film festival in Australia. It was the coolest point. I'm like, I have no way to segue that in. I have no way to add that. Just, you got to talk about that.
Okay. One of my companies creates websites. So I like to go out and, check and see how other people's websites are put together. I happened across this website, and it was for this little horror movie, and I watched their little, trailer, and at the end of the trailer, they had like a making of, and for whatever reason, they decided to do Michael Jackson's Thriller. And so I thought it was cute. I watched it. I'm like, everybody loves this, that dance. So I sent them a little thing and told them what I thought about the film and how, their little performance and everything. And they wanted to know what I did, and I told them. And well, out here, like I said, I do television, I've done some film work, etc. So they asked if I wanted to come and judge their horror movies, because I am the member of the horror movie segment up here in Sacramento, and I do a lot of the horror shows here. So I was like, sure. So they said, we can't pay you a whole lot, but we can pay for your ticket. And I'm like, yeah, that's not a problem. Yeah, I'm good. I think I can find a hotel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you pay for the plane ticket. I'm pretty sure I could find something that looks like a Best Western, Australia style. I don't care. I could figure out how to pay for where I'm living. So I got down there, and it was funny because I actually ended up staying with one of the producers. So they could, they put me up at their home, which was really sweet, and took me around and showed me some things. But I had a great time judging down in Australia, and it was a lot of fun. And I love horror movies anyway, so. It was great.
That is so
It was so awesome. And so, since Winona has went off topic just a little bit, I'm going to go off topic too.
Okay.
We are going to talk about Doctor Who.
Okay, Doctor Who.
Woo! We have an upcoming show about Doctor Who, but man, when she said that you were a Whovian, I was so happy. I was like, first of all, I loved her, and now I love her even more. And you said you have a scarf or something that you got?
I am, you know what, I still have to go over to storage and dig around and find. I got sent one of the Tom Baker scarves when I started to petition to get Doctor Who brought to my lovely region in Sacramento, who did not have it when I moved here a long time ago. They did not have it. So I started the petition and we got it brought here to enlighten the wonderful masses up here. Now, of course, we can just watch it on Netflix or, whatever, A&E or whatever it
Gotta
is.
love streaming.
Gotta love it.
I know, right? Love it. But back then, the only way you got it, it had to come through public access or PBS, and PBS up here didn't have it. So I got it brought here, and as a result, I got a lovely scarf. So I said, if I come on your show, I will look for this scarf. I will dig out this scarf if I can find it.
So
I'm like the world's worst
September the
hacker.
22nd, Miss Argent is going to have her Tom Baker scarf. I'm going to have my
Yep.
t-shirt that I'm not even going to tell about right now.
I'm gonna have my t-shirts. We're not gonna look very professional that day, you guys, but I'm telling you,
It's gonna be
everything.
awesome. It's gonna be epic. We're gonna have Dr. Letitia Wright back, and
Oh, good.
bringing a friend as well. So we are going to talk about Doctor Who, our favorite doctors, and what we think should happen next. I'm so excited. Like I'm
Super.
just like, oh my,
This will be fun.
it'll be epic.
It's gonna be fun. Epic.
Yes.
Love it.
So like if you guys are around and I start pitching people, that's gonna be what I pitch people with. Anyway,
Anyway, here we go.
we have gone like,
Well,
overtime
if you
now.
do it, you could actually segue into another book. The Women's Guide to Doctor Who.
Oh,
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
So we're gonna have to ask Dr. Letitia, right, Ms.
Okay.
Argent, like everyone else, to
Yeah.
write on it with us. But
Yeah.
that's actually kind of funny.
So that'll be book 7 because we're already at book 4. We're going to do book 5 and we got book 6 already, so now it's book 7.
Oh wow.
There you go. Hey.
And I thought this thing was gonna end. Anyway, no.
that should be the ending book. And I
Yeah,
thought
this thing was gonna end, right? Okay, go
anyway.
ahead.
Ms. Argent, where can people find you? Where can they find your summit? Give us the dates again. Facebook, Twitter, all of it.
All right. If they interested in the summit, they can get information at the www.womensvirtualsuccesssummit.com. If they want to register, registration is free. They can go to, they can either register on that page or they can go over to relaunchme.com. And that's it's to relaunch. So it's TORELAUNCH.me. And they can go there and register, either of those two places. If you want to find me, you can find me on Facebook at my name, Iolande V. Argent. You can also find me over on Twitter at IV Argent. And somehow or another, you can probably find my website at Iolande V. Argent. And then you can look and see some of the stuff I've done, some of the films I've worked on, you can get some podcasting, and I think it should be updated at some point this week. And it'll show, also you can go there and register for the Women's Summit.
I hope you don't mind, but she's also on the radio. So if you can get to the website,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you can find her on the radio.
You can find me if you're in the North California, you can find me at 96.5 FM. If you're in the Sacramento area, I'm on Wednesdays, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Or if you're over in Berkeley, I believe it's 94.7 or 94.1 in the Berkeley area. And if you're in the East Bay, you can find me there.
So if you're over in Berkeley, you're one of the smart kids. So the smart thing to do is to actually just listen to her.
It is.
Right.
It really
There you
is.
go.
So
You'll get smarter.
yes. So as we wrap up, you guys, you know we have to plug one more time. This is what I do.
Plug.
Here we go. And we are the founders of the And I Thought Ladies. We have written a few books. And one of the books are And I Thought Divorce Was Bad with Other Life Lessons. And I Thought Being Grown Up Was Easy. And I Thought I Could Juggle It All. And all of these are available on Amazon.com. And I Thought I Could Juggle It All will be available September for pre-order. Actually, on a conference, we talk about it. So it'll be available then for pre-order. And you can find your ladies at andwethought.com. And as always, you can email us.
at ladies@andwethought.com. As I've mentioned before, you guys, we are going to be doing transitioning as of September the 12th. And in case you miss anything when we transition, you can follow us on our Blog Talk Radio at And I Thought. You can also follow us on our Roku channel on TV, and that is also it's called the And I Thought Ladies. We also have a podcast in iTunes, And I Thought. So if you miss anything, feel free to catch up, or if you want to, you can actually do a binge of the And I Thought Ladies. We'd appreciate it. Also, we have a 4th book coming out, and you guys, I love this one. It's my favorite one. And I Thought He Was the One. It's 9 women's life experiences through love, romance, heartbreak, you name it, going down the aisle, anything that deal with relationships, it's in that book. So, okay, I'm turning it back over to the professional one, Jade.
Ha! That's funny, though. Anyway. We are going to wrap up with you guys, and I want you guys to have a good couple of days, weeks, whatever, until you see us again. And just remember that wisdom is all around you if
you're open to and willing to finding it and accepting it. So peace and love, you guys, from Winona
and Jade.